guys, so we have an urgent information coming out, and just looking at these pictures, yeah, it's not looking good. It says here 2 oil tankers belonging to the Bear, the Russian shadow fleet, exploded and caught fire earlier today in the southern Black Sea shortly after crossing north through the Bosphorus Strait in Turkey. Yeah, we're going to see what's going on here, guys. This is not good, but yeah, so it seems like, I don't know, that peace agreement or the peace deal between the Bear, Russia, and Ukraine, it seems like it's not looking good. All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19. Number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to help and support the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also the description box. Once again, thank you so much for your support. Man, that doesn't look good. And they're getting hit. I mean, those oil tankers, oil facility are getting hammered. All right, so once again, they belong to the Bear Shadow Fleet, exploded and caught fire earlier today in the southern Black Sea, shortly after crossing north through the Bosphorus Strait in Turkey. The tankers, which were en route to the Bear port of Novorossiysk from Egypt, are suspected to have been targeted by several uncrewed surface vessels and or naval mines set by the armed forces. There you go, Ukraine. Now, the crews aboard both vessels were able to be successfully evacuated, with it expected that the tankers will soon sink. Oh man, they will sink in the Black Sea, according to the Turkish Transport Ministry. So both tankers, there's 2 of them. There's the this one here, the Kavos, and the Variant. These 2 tankers are saying that, again, according to some experts out there, they're gonna sink. It's going down the Black Sea, and you guys already know the Black Sea. There's a lot of stuff underneath that that sea. There's a lot of ships, and I think there's a submarine that also was hit in 2023, also sunk. Give me a second here. Let me just pull up the information here. So Turkey is mounting a rescue mission after reporting explosions and a fire on 1 or possibly 2 tankers. Well, it's 2 tankers in the Black Sea. Detail remains sketchy, with Turkey's general reporting that first explosion aboard a tanker named Kavos, and 30 minutes later reporting a second tanker named Variant in a different position in the Black Sea reported being hit. I don't know, guys. I don't see this being a mine. I see this being like possibly drones. And you guys already know Ukraine is hitting this oil facility, and now they are hitting these oil tankers that's heading towards Russia. So they want to weaken the Bear when it comes to oil. The common factor is that both vessels are sanctioned tankers, with one believed to be heading to the Bear, Russia, Novorossiysk. I actually apologize about the word. The port to load another cargo. Now, the second tanker sighted in the report was holding in the Black Sea for orders. Both vessels sighted are the Red Dragon, Chinese owned, and their last known flags were Gambia. The Kavos, according to reports, notified the Turkish authorities of an external impact, causing an explosion and fire. The media is widely reporting that the vessel likely hit a mine in the Black Sea, and that the explosion occurred in the engine room. The ship has 25 crew members aboard, with some reports suggesting There are injuries, man. Well, they go the peace stuff, man. Hmm. So what's next? It says here the tanker was reported to be approximately 28 nautical miles north of the Turkish coast and approximately 52 miles from the Bosphorus, and evacuation was reported to be underway. So here's the thing, guys. The evacuation has been completed. Everybody's out, and it seems like everybody is safe. But when it comes to the injuries, that's a whole different ballgame. An evacuation was reported to be underway with 12 tugs as well as vessels from the Turkish Coast Guard heading for the stricken tanker. Now, the tanker was built in 2002 and in the past has been cited for its runs between the Bear and India. The European Union sanctioned the ship in May 2025 while it was operating under the name Katiuska, and the UK followed, listing the vessel in July 2025. Equesis lists the vessel as sold in August to a Chinese company. Alafia Trading, and the flag of the vessel was last reported as Gambia, but is now listed as unknown. I don't know if they're doing that to avoid sanctions or possibly to confuse the enemy. But you guys already know Ukraine is hitting Russia's oil facility. And now, again, the mine, I mean, there's a possibility it might have been a mine, but I got a strong feeling it might have been a drone. They saw the ship coming. They saw it coming from Turkey, from a far distance. And I do believe it was to help with US and NATO. It says here, half an hour later, the ministry posted its second report naming the tanker Variant, another sanctioned tanker, saying it was hit approximately 35 nautical miles offshore in the Black Sea. It says here a rescue unit and a commercial vessel have been dispatched to the scene, with the ministry saying heavy smoke has been detected in the engine room. Man. It said there were 20 crew members aboard, and they were in good condition. Like the first tanker in the reports, the Variant is also listed with an unknown flag after previously reporting Gambia. And built in 2018, the ship is reported as also having been sold to the Red Dragon Company in January 2025. The US sanctioned the vessel in January 2025 for transporting Russian oil, and the EU followed with a listing in July and the UK in September of 2025. I mean, like I said, I don't know if they're trying to kind of avoid sanctions by selling vessels to the Red Dragon and stuff like that. But those vessels, they got hit, and boy, they got hit hard. And it seems like it's going to go down the Black Sea. That was a huge hit. So how fast this conflict escalated? I mean, again, we were told that there was a peace agreement, a peace deal made between these two countries. But, look at that. It seems like it was during the daytime, and now it's nighttime. Man. Whew. Class reports putting out this information here. 2 tankers sanctioned for transporting the bare oil were struck by near simultaneous explosion of Turkey Black Sea coast. The causes remain unknown. Well, we already know there's mines and possibly drones. Now remember, I do believe this is with the help of NATO. Give me a second here, guys. Trying to see if there's any more information about this story here. If you can, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Um, okay, so we're gonna jump with the next news. All right, so it seems like that's it for that one, but I want to bring this one up. All right, so you got Steve, not Steve, is it Steve Witkoff? Yeah, I think it's Steve. Yeah, Steve Witkoff. They are still discussing this peace stuff, but at the same time, there's some things going down. Vladimir, the leader of the Bear, on Thursday defended U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff against accusation of him having a bias supportive of the Kremlin against Crane, calling him an intelligent man who is properly representing the position of his country and leader, while adding that he is not too pro-Russian. All right. That's one of the latest updates there. Give me a second here. And yeah, I'm still looking for some more updates here, guys. But two tankers, and we don't know when these tankers gonna go down. But according to some experts, these tankers are going to sink. All right, so it's been on in flame. I mean, since daytime, and I'm just looking at the pictures right now. But according to some expert, is going down in the Pacific, not Pacific, excuse me, the Black Sea is gonna go down. And I truly apologize, guys. My mouse just died on me, and I just got home from West Palm Beach and spending time with the family Thanksgiving holiday, and I literally forgot to charge my mouse, and also the keyboard earlier died today. So I truly apologize. I'm kind of stuck here for like a minute. So I'm charging the mouse. It shouldn't take that long, but there's a news here that I want to bring up really quick. I'm looking at it right now, and we're gonna jump really quick to the two National Guards that were hit. I think it was Wednesday, and one of the National Guard has passed. Very young person, and I'm seeing the person that took that hit both National Guard. He was a 29 years old from Afghan. It's just crazy, mind blowing. That we had a commander years ago, 2021, brought thousands of these individuals to our sleeping giant countries through plane, not from the southern region, but plane. Brought again, thousands came. Joe brought them here to our sleeping giant country. One of them is 29 years old. He's the one that hit two National Guard. One has passed, and that was announced yesterday. Now, again, this is not Donald's fault. This is really bad political decision making by Joe. He's the one that brought thousands. I think it was over 100,000, if I'm not mistaken. There was multiple planes that brought these people to our sleeping giant country when Joe withdrew our military from Afghan. And by the way, he left some citizens, sleeping giant citizens out there in Afghan, and he left behind billions of dollars of brand new equipment, military stuff, and is in the hands of the Taliban. All right, so you could thank Joey for that. All right, give me a second here, guys. I think the mouse should be good. But once again, the 29 years old Afghan who targeted and taken two of National Guard didn't just serve in Afghan army, but reportedly was a member of the Afghan National Army Commando Corps as an elite direct action force of the AFN, who fought directly against the Sleeping Giant Special Forces against the Taliban. So basically we were bringing people that was part of the military out there of Afghan. Nice. So they brought experts that has been trained in military out there, brought them here to the Sleeping Giant. And he's not the only one. I guarantee there was many out there that came in that plane in 2021. Again, military aid style. They know military stuff. They're very good at it. And thousands came in thanks to Joe. Mind blowing. I'm going to share that information right now, guys. I'm sharing that information. But that's something new. I was not aware of that. But again, my condolences and prayers goes out to the families and friends that lost their loved ones. And it was very sad what happened Wednesday. Very sad. Anyway, guys, please pray for the families. Please pray for each other. These nation against nation is brutal. And it's all written in the scriptures. But we need to keep our Sleeping Giant doors closed. No more bringing them here. We need to kind of, take a break now. It's out of control. Bringing them by plane and from the southern region, it needs to stop, man. It needs to stop. If not, many Sleeping Giants will be hit. Just like what happened on Wednesday. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.